young girl was is like the spokeswoman for, she's saying that everything has been pre-planned already because she's a Christian. But see, they always quote Paul. But never mind what she says, because I know I've heard it all before a million times. But why does she look like this? Why does she have Kim Kardashian's hair? Where is the variety in womankind, in Christians? If you really think there's a future, first of all, I don't want to see your breasts, okay? Like all stuck out. This is where you have to, the first commandment is honor thy mother and thy father. Our elders never dressed like this. And the only time when people had only one haircut style was way back in the 30s, and they had a good hairstyle. Where's the variety? So what I'm trying to say is, good people, I like you, but you're not good enough. You have to be better. If you want to talk about being a righteous person, why aren't you following variety in nature? Like, you're supposed to be setting an example, not following what the world does. You're following the world. You're not supposed to be looking exactly like Khloe Kardashian or anything like that. You're not supposed to spend a lot of money on fake hair transplants, or even if that's real hair. You're still encouraging people to use East Indian women who donate their hair to temples so that people can buy hair dreads or whatever these are. This is not the way. See, this is what I'm saying. You can shout so-called truth by calling down the bad guys, but you're also a bad guy in disguise because you're not doing it right. There are a lot of people that look normal out there with normal haircuts that don't look like little Miss Pretty big boob things. Why aren't we seeing regular people? I know they're not volunteering to show their public face, but we have to have the images that the world can accept as respectable. If we're going to want a global world, which is what they all want anyway, then you got to have a universal type of woman, a universal kind of man. And in many cultures, it is actually very bad to let your hair out like this. So at least you have to like, and even in America, and Canada, this is not our culture. This is like the culture of the Wendigo, like the ancient Indian, like, the hag with the hair like this. It's very difficult to have hair. How many vacuum cleaners have people clogged up in the last 20 years? This is not a practical haircut. These clothes are slaggy. I mean, I don't want to keep going on because I don't want to sound bitchy. But this is just what your mother should have told you, but she didn't. What your grandmother would have told you or said to her daughter. Said, no. Take a look at the footage of how people looked at their best and adopt the old ways, not the new ways, because the New World Order means New World Order of hairstyles and clothing first, because that's where they get you right close to the bone. They get your body, they get your soul first, and the rest comes easier. Now you all look alike. At the very least, world, follow the patterns of nature. In nature, you have variety. You have birds, right? But there's like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of different looks, and they're all beautiful. Now you've got one look, that's the spokesperson, and they all sound like Paris Hilton too. Like, they all kind of like talk like this, and they talk like little girls. So you can't fight the pedophilia if you're going to have girls that don't even sound like a woman. What the hell happened to voices? If you don't know, the weapons of your warfare have nothing to do with spirituality. Paul lied, and they all love Paul because it gives you a sense of just sitting in the pot like a frog while it's being boiled. The weapons of your warfare are real. They're your hair. They're your voice. We knew that, and that's why people were beautiful in the 70s, 30s, 40s. Anytime they needed to be. With World War II, all the wars going on, people still knew that the weapons of your warfare are physical. They're not spiritual. You don't even know what the word spirit means. All it means is a combination of breathing and courage. You can't have courage when you wear hair like this. You walk down the street and your skinny pants, and then you're worried that someone's gonna like look at you and your tits and your ass. That will not give you courage. That doesn't give you courage. The Barbie doll thing is out, but it's been going on now. Like, it's almost like mankind or history has climbed some sort of a wall, and now it's just hitting it like the commie rat. It doesn't stop on an opaque wall. Have a look at what Bishop Fulton Sheen said about the commie rats, that they see a wall and it's real, and yet they don't stop munching, trying to get to it. Like, now they're not changing this hairstyle. You notice? Nobody has ever gone back. Yes, we don't have hair salons anymore, or hairdressers that know what they're doing, but at least you could figure it out. But instead, everybody's got to, like, come on, people. That's the real underground. There's no underground. There's no above ground. There's no middle ground. There's nothing. It's all the same. Same shite. You might have people listening, but it's boring. Now, the commie rat just bores into the wall. And, the problem is that wall isn't strong anymore, so it will succeed. It will succeed when your women look like this.